Hey everyone, David McDonald from Vitality Fitness Calgary. Thanks for tuning in to Q&A Thursday. This week we're going to talk a little bit about weight training and cardio. And the question that we had asked was, how much weight training should I do every week and how much cardio should I do every week? And should I put more of an emphasis on one or the other? It's a great question. It really depends on what your goals are. So if you're someone who's wanting to lose weight and you're wanting to tone and get leaner, lose some inches, maybe around your midsection or your hips, you definitely want to make weight training a priority in your routine. Okay, so if you're someone who falls into that category, you want to be doing weight training at least minimum 3 times a week. Okay, so that's a good baseline to start with. The second thing you want to do is you want to focus on making diet changes. So focusing on making adjustments to your nutrition. So that might mean eating healthier meals, healthier snacks, cutting out processed foods, watching your portion sizes. Just because you're eating healthy food, that doesn't mean you can go willy-nilly with your portion sizes. You have to still watch your portions, because portion sizes mean that you're actually monitoring your calories. Okay, so healthy eating is one part of the equation, but it's also watching how much food we're actually consuming in a day. So at the end of the day, we need to be burning more calories than we're consuming to lose body fat. So those will be the 2 things, and then after that, you can make cardio kind of a third priority in that equation. Okay, cardio, in my opinion, it's given too much credit than what it actually deserves. That's not to say that there's no benefit of doing cardiovascular work, because there absolutely is. Heart health, cardiovascular health, it lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol. So there's a lot of health benefits. But from a weight loss and fat loss standpoint, I think there's a lot more value in making weight training and diet changes a bigger priority than cardio. Okay. The other thing too to keep in mind is that you can actually design your weight training in the sense where you're actually getting cardiovascular benefits. So if you're doing weight training where you're supersetting 2 exercises in a row back to back with little to no rest, maybe you're supersetting 3 to 4 exercises in a row with little to no rest, you're going to get cardiovascular benefits from that, especially as you gain strength and as you're able to lift heavier weight, you're able to increase the intensity of the weight training. Initially you might not get cardiovascular benefits because you're learning technique and form, and maybe you're not lifting a lot of resistance. But once you get to the point where you're lifting even a moderate amount of resistance in your weight training, you can get cardiovascular benefits from it if you combine it with other exercises and take small amounts of rest in between sets. So that's one thing to keep in mind. For those of you guys who are watching and come to our boot camp, you can attest to the fact that just because we don't do a lot of cardio in our class, the weight training portion, you're getting your heart rate up. Especially if you're combining squats with maybe some back work or some arm work, or maybe doing lunges with push-ups or deadlifts with push-ups, you're getting that heart rate up and you're really getting that sweat on. So keep in mind, guys, that just because you're doing weights doesn't mean that you can't get cardiovascular benefits from it. When it comes to cardio, how much should you do? Again, it really goes back to your goals. I would say a good start for most people doing weight training 3 times a week and maybe adding in 1 day a week of cardio. That would be a good baseline for the average person. The intensity of the cardio is going to depend on the person. The 2 best forms of cardio to do for weight loss are going to be interval cardio or really long, slow cardio. Those are going to be the best types of cardio for fat loss. So whether you're doing sprints for a 20 or 30 minute workout, or you're doing a nice slow walk for an hour, those are the 2 best forms of cardio for fat loss. The things that are in between, where you're jogging at a moderate pace, unfortunately not the best tool for fat loss, because that type of cardio tends to burn more muscle, tends to decrease strength. Okay, so we're using and burning up muscle tissue, we're decreasing our metabolism, which is going to make it really hard for us to lose weight and to maintain the weight that we want to be at, because muscle directly influences your metabolism, which influences how many calories you burn at rest. Okay, so that's why weight training needs to be a big priority, is because you have the metabolism enhancing benefits of that type of activity. So again, starting out, guys, 3 times a week of weight training. You can add in a cardio session once a week, whether that's long, slow cardio or more of an interval cardio session, and start there, okay? And continue making diet changes. You know, we tend to get into the mindset that we have to work out, 6 days a week, or we have to be doing 2 workouts a day. And with exercise, there's always a point of diminishing returns. Okay, exercise does have a limit in terms of how much it can benefit you. There's only so much we can fit in a week and in a day, and there's only so much value we're going to get from exercise. So it's all about working out smarter, not necessarily harder, and it's all about prioritizing what's really going to create big changes for you. And one of those things is going to be making diet changes. So again, to answer that question, for the average person who wants to lose weight, 3 times a week of weight training to start, 1 time a week of cardiovascular work to start, and then from there you can assess if you need to increase the volume of activity as time goes on. If you guys have any questions about what we talked about today in our Q&A Thursday, you can post them below. And if you guys want to check out our gym, you want to come try out Vitality Fitness Calgary, we got a link below, vitalityfitnesscalgary.com. You can click on that link. You can try your first month out for $20. Great way to try out the gym. Low risk, virtually no risk. You're only paying $20. You come in for a month, you try it out. If you like it, great, you can continue after. And if you don't like it, you only spent $20. All right, so you can register for that online on our website below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.